Hey, gang, we're here for quads and glutes. This workout's very simple today. We've got three supersets, actually ending with a triset. I do have a shallow bench for that. That will bring in. I will also have an optional plate or shallow platform for superset number two, which is an elevated curtsy lunge to a regular reverse lunge. We're going higher reps. So we're working with more moderate weights today, really stretching our reps. Superset number one, we've got 20 reps of heavy sumo squats, alternating with a quad focused leaning quad extension. You could also opt to take a seat on the bench and take a dumbbell quad extension instead. So you can choose your positioning for that quad focused movement. If you're at the gym, go ahead and find the leg extension machine. That'll be your go-to for that. You might want to lock down a shallow bench or your Smith machine for your hip thrust complex. We're going to end the workout with some weighted clamshells, and then we're going to go into body weight clamshells until failure for that last set. So very simple. Simple does not mean easy, however. So we're going to get right to it. I already did my warm-up dynamic stretching. We did some inchworms, windshield wipers. I did some cobras just to get the outer hips, adductors, inner hips, everything kind of opened up, ready to go for today. So anytime I'm doing some deep squats, whether that be at the gym using the hack squat machine, regular back squats, or sumo squats, I really like to prioritize my hip opening warm up in that dynamic stretching. So let me go ahead and get music fired up. Um, like I said, we're working with a bit higher reps today, so less pressure on increasing volume. And we're really going to find that challenge in the endurance piece today. Nice little mix of volume and endurance. Compound lifts. We're going to start out with, we're going to move into some unilateral like we typically do. Here we go. There we go. Okay. I'm just pulling out my notes so I don't forget what we're doing. Perfect. All right, awesome. Okay, so now whether you're taking a heavy dumbbell or a barbell situation like a Smith machine or just a regular barbell, if you need grips, make sure you've got your grips. I'll probably go ahead and put mine on for the second set. We're going to give our wrists and our grip a rest as we go into quads. I'll give you some alternative grip options for your lunges. You could also opt for a barbell. If you're at the gym, there's many different options, so you don't have to stress your grip on back-to-back exercises if you don't need to, but I'm going to give you plenty of options if you're working out at home today too. So here we go. The goal is to keep that dumbbell nice and tight to that body. Legs wider than a squat, toes pointed slightly out, really getting into the inner thighs and outer glutes here. 20 reps, and I want you to focus on keeping that tempo slow and under control. Don't rush through these sets. That's not the point. The point is to create the right mind to muscle connection. And make sure that mind to muscle connection stays strong all throughout. Halfway there. We've got 10 kneeling quad extensions. Halfway there. We're earning our recoveries today in between these supersets. I'll tell you what. I like this position because we're recruiting the core, transverse abdominals, all kind of working together, squeezing the glutes as you come back to your start position, keeping the glutes involved today, as well as that core. Damn, I think I did an extra rep on accident. We've only got 3 sets. Only got 3 sets, thank God. Right? Oh, take a sip of water. Take a little bit of recovery time. Here's where I find my wrist straps. Okay, next set of 20, here we go. Can you get a little deeper into your squat, increasing range of motion? Halfway there. Stay true to that form. I knew this pump was going to be ridiculous. I knew it when I was creating the workout on paper. But, as always, experiencing that point of shaking towards the last couple reps and like knowing it in your head, knowing and experiencing, always, always, always 2 different things. We can logically know something, but until we're in it, experiencing it, whew, you gotta fight through that burn. You know that it's coming, but when you get there, are you choosing to continue? Are you choosing to persevere? This is where things like your nutrition, your sleep, your nutrient timing, all of these sort of things do play a significant role in your performance. All right, shake it out, pound the quads, get a quick sip, do whatever you gotta do. Oh. make sure, if possible, at the end of your workout today, you do something to flush out the inflammation. So it's normal to feel swollen after a heavy lift or a tough workout, especially a leg workout where you're using large muscles to get through. Very normal to feel that inflammation and also to see it on the scale. But if you want to minimize that, and if you can time it correctly, try to time getting in the majority of your steps, or a cool down ride, or something to sort of continue to move your body in a cool down type of fashion, nothing crazy, to try to flush out the level of inflammation. So rather than going right to your desk and sitting, maybe you take your meeting on your walking pad, or do some work, a block of work as you flush out the legs on your bike. Try to just keep those legs moving in a low impact capacity, if you feel you need to, which I absolutely do. Last set, best set. Good, halfway. Last set, best set right here. Halfway there. Stay true to that form. Yes, your last few reps should be slow and should feel like a struggle, okay? So it's normal, totally normal. Ooh, superset number 2, coming in the form of elevated curtsy lunges with a alternating regular straight back reverse lunge. All right, so make sure you've got plenty of room. All right. So how it's gonna look is, if I'm working my left side first, I'm gonna get a slight turn in that front leg. I'm gonna take basically a slight hinge, nothing crazy. I don't want to be totally upright necessarily, because I want to create a glute biased position. And I'm going to start with my weights wrapped up here rather than hanging, just to save my grip. And I'm going to increase my range of motion on that reverse curtsy. I'm going to tilt my toes straight and then go straight into a regular reverse lunge. If you want to alternate your stance and create a glute focused hinge and then a straight up, more quad dom standing reverse fly, a little bit more upright, focusing on that quad, then that would be fine. That is a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, we've got 3 sets, 16 reps per side. So basically 1 and 1. Both movements will count as 1 rep. We'll go 8 total or 16 each, however you want to look at it. Last one on this side. Shake it out. Awesome work. Set number 1 done. 2 more to go. Same deal, try to start the same side you did start with, so you're getting equal rest both sides if you can. If you began with the left, stick with that every single time. Halfway. Quick little shakeout. Halfway there. Last set, best set is coming. Take a breather, shake it out. Take advantage of that recovery. Remember, your grip is somewhat irrelevant. It's your preference, that's why I changed it up. Even if you began with a barbell reverse lunge, and you decide to swap that out for dumbbells, that would be totally fine. Sometimes things like that happen in the gym. You're on a piece of equipment, somebody hops in, you don't feel like taking longer to rest or like wait around. So instead of using the barbell, you find a set of dumbbells of equal weight. Sometimes in life, we adjust because we have to. Sometimes we adjust because we want to. I assumed an upright grip would be way easier, way more comfortable. It wasn't, so guess what? I changed it. That's okay. Very, very, very okay. There's never any one specific, perfect way to do things like exercise, diet, tracking macros. There's really no one size fits all. So the sooner you can recognize what works best for you, when you need to make adjustments, modifications to fit your lifestyle in order for you to keep going rather than stop. These are all positive changes. These are positive things to recognize, overcome. What's going to keep me more likely engaged in the process so I can continue, I move forward and I stay the course, and what's likely to make me quit. What's one thing that's going to make me quit? Okay, so work the left side. Yeah. Last set, best set, we're going to move in to our tricep, our final movements of the workout today. Halfway there. Halfway. All right, y'all. Tricep. Well, it's really more of a quad set, I would say. In that there's approximately 4 movements, but it's all good. Really, it is. So we've got B stance hip thrust, 10 per side. Then we'll go into regular 10 casts with a 10-second hold. I'm thinking of this as one movement with a lot of reps, combining unilateral and then a regular cast hip thrust stance. We can think of it however we want to think of it. We're going to move into weighted clamshells. I'm only using, I've got 8s there, I've got 10s there, nothing crazy. We'll go into the clamshells, we'll come back, we'll repeat 3 rounds. Final round of clamshells, we're going to add some body weights till failure. Whew. If you're using one singular heavy dumbbell like I'm doing, just be careful of the hips. You might want a pillow, yoga mat, something to give you that protection. You don't want to put a barbell or a heavy dumbbell right on your hip bones. It's more like the top of the thigh, right before the hip meets the thigh, which is proper weight placement anyway, but you might need that additional padding there just to make sure you're comfy. Halfway there. 95% of that work coming on one side. Hold for 10. Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent job. We've got 8 to 10 reps of these, if I didn't mention before. 8 to 10. What you do on one side, you must repeat on the other. One down, 2 to go. 1 down, 2 to go. Ten B stance, 10 casts, 10 hold. Here we go. Switch. Remember, keep the chin tucked, shoulders stay round. second hold. Remember, proper hip thrust form doesn't change when you're going from B stance to regular to cast to a full range of motion. We keep the shoulder blades rounded on your supported bench. The spine stays neutral. Okay, so we're not doing this. I don't know if you can see. We're not curving and booty popping. We are lowering, lowering, lowering with neutral spine, pressing up, returning, keeping that chin tucked. We're not back here. Last set, best set. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Every rep matters. Every single one. A bad rep equals a bad habit. Okay, so when you stay in bad habits, you extend the amount of time it's going to take you to see real results. If you want to shorten that window of time and see results faster, you create quality in your reps, intention in your reps, and focus on your form, your movement quality, your technique. Even if that means using way lighter weights than you normally would. Okay, you're not picking up heavier weights in your deadlifts if you're using bad deadlift form. You're never going to graduate to those heavier weights before you hurt yourself. This is true for every single movement. All right, this last set of weighted clamshells, we drop that weight, we go body weight till failure. And that is what training till failure looks like. Oh, please go stretch, hydrate, eat, walk, move, eat your protein, eat your carbs, hydrate, nourish your body, rest, and I'll see you next time.